Bayley just dropped some big news about Mercedes Mone, so we'll see what that's about. We'll also check out what's new for Zelina Vega, Charlotte Flair, and more. Starting things off with Zelina Vega and the Women's United States Championship. Ever since the mid-card women's title were introduced, everyone knew that Zelina Vega had to be one of the superstars that would eventually get her hands on one of those titles, and that finally just happened. Zelina Vega was able to pick up the win over Chelsea Green to successfully become the new Women's United States Champion. Zelina Vega was understandably extremely emotional after her win because it's the first piece of singles gold she's held in WWE. She went from a manager to a tag team champion to now a standalone singles champion. So constant great progression in Zelina Vega's career, and it's led her to where she's at right now as United States Champion. A lot of fans are excited for Zelina's title reign. She worked her whole career for this moment, so everyone's interested to see what she ends up doing with it. One of Chelsea Green's ideas for when she was champion was to host open challenges for the United States title that would be answered by some legends of the women's division. We never got to see Chelsea host one of those open challenges, but what was confirmed was that WWE was allegedly considering Nikki Bella versus Chelsea Green for WrestleMania 41. So maybe there was plans for Chelsea to host an open challenge at WrestleMania that got answered by Nikki Bella. That obviously did not go through with those original plans, so fans are wondering if that scenario could carry into Zelina Vega's title reign. Could Zelina, being the proud babyface champion that she is, host an open challenge to defend the United States title against anyone, and it ends up getting accepted by someone like Nikki Bella? Chelsea may no longer be champion, but the whole open challenge legend idea still seems like a realistic possibility for the Women's United States title. Something the fans have been saying a lot lately is that the mid-card women's titles need that good mix-up of young stars and big names. That's happening right now for the Women's Intercontinental title with Lyra and Becky, and fans are wondering if that big feud could be coming for the United States champion, Zelina Vega. And you also can't forget that rumored Evolution 2 event that's allegedly taking place this summer. So that's another big stage where you would expect every women's champion to be featured in a major way. So big things are continuing to be on the way for the women's division. Charlotte Flair recently opened up about the struggles of her WWE presentation and character. First thing Charlotte admitted was that her on-screen WWE character is not connected with the crowd because the character is not relatable. The Charlotte Flair character is all about championship gold, family royalty, luxury items, holding yourself above everyone else, and truly taking on this role of carrying herself like a true queen. So although that presents a great strong character presentation, Charlotte's right. It's a hard character for most audience members to really connect with and relate to. Most audience members want to root for someone that they can see themselves in, someone that's highly relatable and goes through the same type of struggles the audience members go through. And we never seen that from Charlotte Flair's character, especially not in recent years, where she's fully embraced the queen character. Well, during this recent interview, Charlotte said she would like to bring major changes to her character. She wants to cut back on a bit of the overtop queen personas and just let more of her true self show in her character. She says she wants to show more of the real her, more of Ashley Flair rather than Charlotte Flair. She wants to show those vulnerabilities and be relatable to the audience. Everyone thought that's what WWE was going to do with Charlotte's return in 2025. Charlotte was coming off a near career-ending leg injury. Everyone thought there was a great babyface run in there using all that, but it didn't happen at all. Charlotte's very first return vignette featured private jets, luxury clothing, private yachts, and luxury cars, which of course is all the things that your average audience members cannot relate to. So that itself created separation. Then Charlotte Flair came in, won the Royal Rumble, and then the fans were not buying the babyface persona at all, which forced her to enter another heel run. But Charlotte's right, and that's probably the issue right there. If the Charlotte Flair character can come back down to earth and be relatable, maybe the audience connection will start to grow immensely. As far as what's next for Charlotte Flair, she's coming off that big loss to Tiffany Stratton at WrestleMania. Charlotte wasn't featured heavily on the Smackdown after WrestleMania, but we can surely expect to see her enter a big new program here real soon. Maybe Charlotte can even come for the United States title as well. Bayley just made a big reveal about Mercedes Mone that nobody previously knew about. During an interview with Insight, Bayley discussed how she was there for some of Mercedes' recent big wins in AEW and other promotions all over the world. Bayley revealed that Mercedes has paid this action back to Bayley by attending recent big WWE events to show support to Bayley. But Bayley says that Mercedes has been attending these recent WWE events in full stealth and quiet mode. Mercedes just quietly sits in the audience of these recent shows to return the support for one of her best friends, Bayley. Bayley noted that no one has ever caught Mercedes sitting in the audience of these shows, and Bayley says that she's not going to reveal which show Mercedes has been to in attendance for either. So their support for each other strongly goes both ways. And of course, everyone would love to see them share the ring again one day down the line. Naomi just dropped some pretty big news during a recent conversation with the Bella twins. Naomi admitted that she's been thinking a lot about starting a family lately, and how at the age of 37, she feels like she's getting up there and has to figure out her family plans pretty soon. Naomi also said that she did have health issues as well, so this whole process would have to get underway in the near future. So Naomi said that this run she's on right now very well could be her final run in the ring. Naomi said that with all this on her mind right now, she's not taking a single second of being in the ring for granted. She said that all the limited time she has left in the ring right now is special and very valuable to her. So she's making the most out of it and being very passionate about her work because she feels like this may be it for her. And Naomi is doing exactly that currently on WWE television. Everyone's giving credit and props to Naomi for doing right now what's undoubtedly her best character work. Naomi has turned heel and fully embraced her new character. Her character has fully come to life with so much emotions, motives, and depth. And it's been absolutely incredible to see it. And knowing that it very may well be her final full-time run, it makes you appreciate it even more. As far as what's coming up with Naomi, the Smackdown after WrestleMania confirmed that her feud with Jade Cargill will be extended, potentially into Backlash. Maybe they get another match there, and maybe Naomi finds a way to sneak a win past Jade Cargill at the event. Another thing that could come up on the table for Naomi is a potential championship run. Nia Jax is now coming after the women's title again. Jade Cargill revealed her aspirations to come after the gold, and right before WrestleMania, Naomi was going to make an announcement about her future plans after Jade Cargill, but she was cut off. We can assume that Naomi was going to say that she was going to start eyeing the WWE women's title after getting done with Jade as well. So you got three big stars in the women's division all coming for that WWE women's title. There's some fans out there that feel like maybe Naomi could get her hands on the title and then defend it against Bianca Belair. Naomi and Bianca already had a deep backstory and history in place. Add the WWE women's title into the picture, and that has all the ingredients for a pretty high-profile feud right there. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.